Hey guys, I am back. I'm so excited today. I've been trying to get my hands on this knife for months. And the reason you can't is because it sells out as soon as it gets in stock. This is an Ozark trail knife. It is available from Walmart. It is $9. When it is sold out, when you can't find it, people are selling these things on eBay for like 50 bucks. And basically, if you look, I'm going to give you a chance. Go ahead. In the comments, if you want, what does this remind you of? What does this look like? And, you know, I mean, I guess there's no wrong answer. I mean, if you say a Strider or a Hinderer, you're probably on drugs or wrong. But what does it look like to you? Yeah? Do you see it? Yeah? It's very similar to the Benchmade Bugout. So, people have been, I mean, and it gets great reviews. People really like this knife as a very budget-friendly, low-cost alternative to the Bugout. Look how similar it is. It is, I mean, it's almost the same kind of construction. It's a little bit different. The Bugout has these inset, you know, liners, very small. They only like they're just little pieces of steel that are just big enough to support the access lock and, you know, give room for the blade and the pivot. Whereas this has full steel liners all the way, you know, throughout the knife. But they're skeletonized, you know, for lightning. But they both have their plastic scales. They both have an axis type lock. I'm not sure what they specifically call this one. Slide lock, okay. Blade shape is very similar. Size is almost identical. Weight, this one's a little bit heavier. This is definitely on bearings, whereas the Bugout is just on washers. But I'm okay with that because you know it's tuned perfectly. One of the big differences here is that you've got D2. Oh wow, that action is amazing. You've got D2 steel, and this is made in China. And on the Bugout, you're typically dealing with S30V, or you know there are other options available, which is I mean it really depends on how you like it. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you one steel's better than another because different steels perform differently for different tasks. And I keep saying this. There was a time where D2 was a very premium steel and you paid extra for it. Now, because there are better, fancier bunny ears steels out there, D2 is not considered as premium, and it's a lot more widely used. But this feels like it has a slight hollow grind in. I mean, I can't tell for sure. Slight hollow grind, where Benchmade, the Bugout, has like a flat ground. I wouldn't call it a full flat grind because you have a little bit of almost like it's a very light flat saber grind, but it's basically a $9 Bugout, you know? I actually like the clip on this one. Oh, that's a tight clip though. Wow, no, that's not bad. I like the big full-size deep carry clip on here. They're both reversible, left or right. Oh, the action on this thing is incredible. Now, that's not to say it's much different than the Bugout, but what I like is take a look at the axis lock here is like barely, what's the word? Not tangible, but whatever. You got much better access to the axis on this. For $9, this is a hell of a knife. I mean, wow. So anyway, let's take a look at it out of the package. Fantastic then. You know, it is a And I haven't, listen, I have not used it. I haven't carried it around, but I have seen videos of it. I have seen a lot of reviews on it. People love this knife as not only as an affordable alternative to the Bugout, but I have seen, credible things online of people saying they would rather carry this than the Bugout for various reasons. So let's take a look. I mean, you've got this kind of textured little area on the scales. You've got a little bit of jimping down here. You've got a little bit of jimping up here and a little bit of jimping on the blade. Like drop point. I don't know what this coating is, but it's probably not anything premium. You know, I mean, I'm sure it won't survive any kind of like real tough use or anything. It is a little off-centered, but $9, you know, I'm not expecting cosmic greatness, but I mean, even though it's off-centered, it doesn't have any real blade play there. Oh my God, look at that. Wait, you're not going to be able to see it because of the camera angle, but so just gravity and letting it go, it closes perfectly. I mean, it's a really well-engineered knife for $9. This is like a kind of a rare budget-friendly where I don't have experience with it, but I have seen so much about it that I'm confident in saying this is, for the price you're paying, put it in your pocket. Carry it around, try it. If nothing else, it's one of the most affordable beaters you'll ever have. Well, I will tell you one thing. You don't feel that clip on the Bugout at all. You do feel this a little bit in your hand. One of the other things I do like is see how slim the Bugout is, and now people do like that. This gives you a little bit, it's just a little chunkier. I feel like it gives you a little bit better grip, personally. But this is just, I mean, I keep saying it, $9. So, you know, there are two categories in budget friendly. Category 1 is 25 and under. Category 2 is 50 and under. I mean, this is we have to invent the new category, $10 and under. This is great. I have been so anxiously waiting to get my hands on one of these. I just didn't want to pay like $30, $50 on eBay for a $9 knife. And they just happened to get some of these in stock at Walmart, my local Walmart. So I grabbed two, one for me, one for Dave, because it's orange. That's Dave's color. And yeah. So anyway, just on my initial look at it, flipping it around, you know, feeling the mechanics, feeling the action and everything, I would absolutely I'm going to put this in my pocket and carry it around, even though I have, you know, knives literally 10 times the price, 100 times the price. Is that, yeah, 900. Yeah, okay, that works. Literally 100 times the price. But this just as a cheap and affordable little EDC piece, I'm sold. So, cool. I'm not going to put a link because there's only one place you can find this. Go to walmart.com if you're interested, or go to your local Walmart and see if you can grab it. They are in stock, and then they're not for a while, and then they are, and then they're not. So you might have to keep looking for it. Sometimes they, you know, if you go to walmart.com and you take the option to have it shipped to you, that might be a better option than trying to find it in your local store. But, you know, worth putting in your collection, I think, personally. Especially, you know what it's really great for, and I say this all the time, to have a knife for like when your non-knife people are like, hey, can I borrow your knife for a minute? You don't want to hand them something expensive. Give them the $9 Walmart knife and be like, here you go. You know, that way if they destroy it or do something stupid with it. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this guy? We will absolutely see a follow-up on this because I am going to carry this. I've been trying to get my hands on this I know I've said that 3 or 4 times now. I am absolutely going to carry this around, and it's going to go to the shop with me, and we're going to use it. We're going to use it as a real EDC piece, and we'll do a follow-up. But what are your thoughts on this knife? I know some people are probably going to be pretty offended that it is so close to the Bugout. And I'm sure that is intentional. I don't think that's an accident at all. So really, I want to know all your thoughts. I want to know what you think. Would you put it in your pocket? Would you not? Everything. I mean, if you're mad at me for buying it, throw it in there. Let's talk about it. I'm not going to be offended. You know, if you're like, hey, you're a piece of shit because you bought the Walmart knife. I understand. Everybody's everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Budget Friendly Friday. Thanks for spending a little bit more time with me. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.